Hey, what's up everyone? This is Steve from Madman Music. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple beat in Logic Pro X. This one's going to have a little bit of a West Coast style to it. I don't know if it's really West Coast or not. And I'm going to be using all stock instruments, alright? So I don't have anything laid out, but I do have something in mind because I want to make this video quick. So let's pull up our instrument, and the first thing we're going to start with is just the Steinway Grand Prix piano. So if you have GarageBand, this works well anyway. So I'm going to move my tempo down a little bit, 90, 80s through 90s. We'll just stick it on 90. So like I said, I already have something kind of in mind. It's going to go like this. Something like that. So pretty simple, and it's really only 3 chords. So I'm just going to, instead of trying to record it, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. So for my elongated notes, it's just going to be D, D twice, and then E. Alright. And then Dr. Dre loves playing in these like real high octaves of the piano, but I don't want to go that high. So we'll try this one. And then he likes to make sharpie, real short like this. So D, F, A. That makes your D minor. So we're just gonna hit this. We're gonna Control V. Oops, I'm sorry. Control C. Control V to paste it. Oh, something happened. Hold on. There we go. Control C, Control V, Control V. Let's hear how it sounds. Alright, and then we're going to move down to C for this last one. So C, E, G. Alright, actually, let's try moving it down an octave and see how that sounds. Alright, I think that sounds pretty nice. Sorry for the background noise. Okay, and then because this E, we're gonna move up an octave, or we're gonna move up a triad chord and go with E. So E, dang it. Booyah. Alright, Control A, Control C, Control V. Alright, so now we got our our foundation. Okay. And then next, let's just go ahead and hit the drums. So I'm going to load up Ultra Beat. If you're on GarageBand, you can use really any kit. Your Boutique 808 is a really good kit. For this one, I'm going to use Hit Machine. All right. And once again, we're going to just paint this by numbers so you guys can see what I'm doing exactly. And we're going to start off with the kick. Now, usually I like to separate every one of my drums, so I'll have a kick, a snare, my hi-hats, cymbals, so on and so forth. But for this demonstration, we're just going to loop it all in. So it's going to be kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, no kick, kick, snare. So let's see how that sounds. And let's do one more right there, okay? Yeah, I think that sounds pretty okay. And then all right, so now your drums kind of set the pace for the song. All right, so if I do real fast hi-hats, So let's just show this really quick. You know, now it seems a little bit fast paced. I'm gonna go for a little bit softer feel. So we're gonna go every third spot. Boom, 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 boom. All right, now if you're doing a boom bap track or something like that, and you want, or you know, any kind of rap beat in general, what you can do is you can highlight something and then use a swing knob. I guess it's not going to do it, but it like shifts the MIDI notes just a little bit so that it has a more human feel to it. All right, so let's see if we can add some like open hi-hats. I kind of like that cymbal. I'm going to put it on the third note, but it's way too loud, so I'm going to crank the velocity down. Yeah, see, that sounds nice, right? You don't want your cymbal, you don't want anything overpowering and cymbal wise. In some beats, you want your hi-hats to be loud. Sometimes you don't. I'm going to actually turn that kick up. I like my kick and my snare to be really loud. All right, so let's get on to the next one. And shoot, let's do some kind of string. So let's go to Orchestra Strings and let's do violin. Alright, so I'm just kind of toying around. So I'm gonna go D, and you know, this is just my preference. This is it seems like I'm turning this into a sad song though. So, and then Dr. Dre likes to like if you listen to like Still DRE, if in the background there's like this little doo doo doo, I guess. Let me see. No, I don't like that. So. No, I don't like that either. So. Okay, so we'll copy and paste this, but let's change it up for the second one. So do 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 do. We'll get this one maybe. Oh, you know what? Let's. So if you notice, I'm using the C major scale, which is all the white keys. All right. All right, so that sounds okay. But the violins are a little bit too loud, so let's crank them down a little bit. Actually, let's crank down the piano, and we'll crank down a little bit of the drums. All right, that sounds cool. Let's get some bass, and I'm going to pull up. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted. This is a good bass plugin though, if you want to make like your own 808. Let's see, ES2 bass. Here we go. Sine bass. All right. All right, very bass heavy. Very, very bass heavy. And you know what? If you're gonna do hip hop, man, you gotta have some good bass. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy my kick notes by highlighting them and pressing Control C and then Control V to paste them. So now, actually, I'm gonna mute this so it doesn't hit a bunch of bass notes. All right, and then I'm gonna drag them to my F key. All right, I'm gonna actually tone this down. Oops. So let's see. And then this is all preference. I'm just kind of doing little short bursts of notes. Let's do A. You can see I'm clipping just a little tiny bit, so we're gonna crank this down once we get everything written up. Let's see. All right, I think that sounds pretty good. Actually, we can just copy and paste. You know, if you wanted, you could do you know, real elongated notes. I'm just trying to make this simple so we can make this real fast. Oops. Alright, so looks like we're still bottling out just a little bit. Probably because of the drums. Drums and bass, it's always going to get you. Now, you know, these are tutorials for someone who's beginning, not advanced. So if you're just starting out on GarageBand, Logic, I mean, you never want to see red. All right. Now, let's see. You got to have some kind of synth in there. So let's go to leads. That sounds odd. Let's go to that one's a pretty cool lead, actually. But I don't think that's the right for this type of song. Maybe if I was gonna do like a club hit or something, maybe. Let's go to Vintage Mix. Alright, so obviously I think this one's a good mix, but it's really loud. I'm gonna crank this way down. So I'm just gonna toy around the MIDI and then I'll write it in. So alright, so I kind of got it down. It's really easy. If you're wondering like how I'm just hitting notes and it's kind of going together, it's because I'm playing in a scale. Okay, that's music theory. Not that I know much about music theory, but it's a little bit good to know. And I'm going to show you a trick at the end of this. If you don't know anything about music theory, so we're going to go D, and then I went A, F, and then I let it pause, and then I went D, D, and if you don't know the notes on the keyboard, you can just you know, Logic will show you. So D3 is on the pitch. So and then I went D, and then I went A again, and then I went E, in a. Okay, go. So. Actually, oops, it's gonna have G. So let's hit Control A, Control C, Control V. Alright, and look at that. I mean, just a couple of instruments right there, and you already kind of have like a very West Coast-ish type beat. And I mean, I'm not even EQing, I'm not using plugins. Just to kind of show you how I did it, All right, so let's get back to if you have no idea about music theory, or let's say you're stuck on a melody. All right, so I'm just duplicated my track. On Logic, you don't have this in GarageBand, but on Logic, if you go to Transposer, and then you go to Can't Go Wrong. All right. So now I'm in the scale of C minor platonic, and now I can only play these notes. So if, let's say, I hit E, which is blocked out, it plays the same as D sharp. Okay, it plays the same notes. Okay, so this will not let me go wrong. And you can do this for any scale. And I mean, look at all these different ones. So, like I said, I was playing C major, which is all white keys. For instance, if you wanted to play Dr. Dre, Nothing But a G Thing, okay, it's D major right here, so. Or I think even Late Night Tip, so. Maybe Late Night Tip isn't. Something like that. Oh, so it's not D major, but Nothing But a G Thing. Okay, so it's just B, A, B, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, F sharp. There you go. All right, so this is just to give you an idea. You don't if you're beginning, like I said, this is for beginners. You don't need a bunch of fancy plugins to get started. All right, so all you need to do is have an idea, and that's it. And make sure you don't clip. And you always can EQ things. So go to the bass. We'll cut out a little bit of the lows. And you want your bass around the 50 range. That one's a little bit too low, but it'll be all right. We're just bang hard on the subs. See, still clipping. And you don't have to have everything on grid like I have it right now. This is just easy to be on grid. But you don't have to, in fact. But that's it, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, this is for beginners, so if you're a little bit advanced, it's probably going to be boring for you. But I hope the beginners can use this in some way. All right, so have a good day.